Hello, this is Francia. I just watched Wildcard, NPR's Wildcard, with Oprah Winfrey, and it was one of the most phenomenal interviews I have ever seen. Go on YouTube, find NPR, and look up the show Wildcard. I don't know the host. I apologize for not knowing her name. I've only watched it a few times. Um, but it was such a profound interview. And as always, Oprah is teaching so many people how to live in the grace of God and how to, in the life force, in the nature, in whatever you call God, whatever you see God, or the life force or nature of the universe, whatever you call that force, she is so present with that, with the force of God in her life. And she's so present and aware and obedient and kind and giving. She's given so much knowledge and insight to humanity. And I'm so grateful for all the years that I watched the Oprah Winfrey Show growing up, being able to face the hardships in my life. And she said something so profound. She said, "What happened to you happened for you." I wouldn't be as strong as I am if I didn't face the hardships that I did in my youth. Having to get through college on my own, losing my scholarship, and finding a way to pay for school, and just breaking my neck, breaking my spirit to get through college, going through hardships in childhood. But it made me stronger, and it made me who I am. It made me value education. It made me communicate with my children and with my loved ones. It made me giving. And I've learned so much from people like Oprah and the countless women who I look up to. Viola Davis is one. She also said something so powerful the other day. I think she was at the NAACP Awards. I could be wrong. I'm not sure where she was. Maybe that's where she was. But she said something like, oh, I'm not even going to get it right. But you transcend. When you are given blessings, when you're on the hero's journey, and I'm on the heroine's journey, the hero's journey, the heroine's journey. When you're on that journey and you reach a point of giving back to community, to your loved ones, to your community, to society, to humanity, when you give back, you transcend and you reach a peace. You live a transcendent life. And she's living that because of the hardship she experienced as a child and growing up and fighting for her place in in her field. And becoming such a powerhouse of an actress and a giver of spirit and life to so many. Um, you know, you transcend, you live a life of transcendence. And I feel like even though I am a very humble person, I don't. I have $2 to my name. I'm not a rich person, but I live as if the world is just so bountiful and so full of life. So full of life that I just am just so grateful for. And I have these magnificent journeys that somehow happen, and I'm blessed because I'm living a transcendent life. I appreciate the the nuances, the beauty, the simplicity of this life, the nature in this life, the earth mother in this life, the God force in this life, the family unit in this life. I'm so grateful. I feel like I've been here so many times, and I promised in my Bodhi vows, I promised I would come again. I'm here to teach in this one and in the next. But I think, honestly, I am grateful to God for blessing my life with so much love. Love, infinite love, tapping into infinite love. And watching that interview, watching my heroine, Oprah, speak of being what was the word she used? Not observant. Yeah, like she listens. She listens to the calling. And I need to remember that I cannot get caught up in this person saying this is how you're going to make money, or this is how you're going to be successful. This is what you need to do. My calling is to speak on mental health. My calling is to reach out to my family members who are less, having less than I have been given, giving my dollar, sharing my dollar with the next person. My task is to raise these children to be loving, kind, beautiful souls in the next generation. You know, I too am living a transcendent life. I have everything I need. It has been a rough road, but it has been a blessed road. A blessed road. So blessed. So blessed and highly favored. So blessed and favored. And I've been here to know that I've had to learn so many lessons. The genetics of whoever I am, whoever is in my soul, from the first mother to the mother that I am, from the first mother that walked the plains of Africa to the mother I am, all those transcending souls inside of me is who I am today. I've lived many lives, and each and every one of you have lived many lives. It is what you do with this life. And so many people are not going to make it they're going to have to repeat some lessons because they chose spite. They chose pessimism. They chose fighting. They chose narcissism. And I'm doing my best not to live out those forces in my life. She said something so profound about being alone. I'm married. I'm not alone, but I am alone. I'm I spend a lot of time alone in my room, in my house. I spend my days puttering around. When I'm not working, I'm spending a lot of time on my own. I went to Thailand on my own for the first 3 weeks. I move in my own sphere. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm always trying to search out more external forces to satisfy me. And what I'm starting to realize is that the internal force within me is enough. And I think that's the point of her book, is that it's enough. I'm enough. This, I will never lose this. I'm on Ozempic, but this is bipolar Invega weight. This is not going anywhere. My medicine, my body, my obesity is something that I cannot control. It's a disease. And I am a big woman, but I love my body. I love my curves. I'm done trying to fit into somebody's idea of what I should look like. I've been done with that for a long time. I just humor people when they're like, "So, are you gonna lose some more weight?" No, I'm fine at between 180 and 185. I'm fine with that. That's my number, and I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Thank you, but no, thank you. I'm good. I've tried. I don't have food noise anymore, and I'm grateful for that. I eat healthy. I eat healthy, and I eat snacks too that I enjoy. I eat what I want, but I also take care of my body. I could exercise a little more. Working on that, but it's winter and I am hibernating. It's cold as hell out there. But I digress. Powerful interview. Find it on NPR or YouTube. Great stuff. Gems, dropping gems the whole time. Oh my gosh. Just dropping gems of knowledge, of insight, of kindness, of humility, of humanity. It was so good. So good. Excuse my dog for snoring. I decided not to put the mic on, the noise canceling mic on. So I know you hear my dog snoring, and you also hear my rabbit. I got a rabbit. Some of you may not have known that, but I have a rabbit named Cinnabon now, and he's active at night. And he just got spayed. He just got neutered. So he's up. So the animals are active at night. So, and I am a night owl. So we're in it to win it. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base and tell you I really respect all of you for commenting on my post about bipolar disorder. To the commenters, thank you for reaching out and sharing your stories with me, the physician, and the lovely lady who told me about her son also having bipolar disorder. I wish you the best. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for being such a loyal reader. Thank you all for reading. I That's my platform. I will constantly be updating Substack and subsequently Facebook and YouTube. Um, I have stuff to say, but I really want to hear from you guys. I love when you comment, and I might not be the most eloquent in the response, but understand it means so much to me when you say something back to me. So please comment and feel free to let me know what you want me to talk about, what you want me to write about. I have an eco course coming up called Eco Spirituality. It's basically a reset if you're stressed out, burnt out. I'm working on it now. I'm just finishing up the last videos, but the slides are done. It'll be in my shopping cart on my Substack in soon. I don't have a release date, but I'm working on it. And if you're interested in learning about just getting in touch with nature and getting in touch with Earth Mother and the ways of the cycles of the planet, um, just ways to connect better with the earth so you feel grounded and you feel like you have a source of inspiration and power within you by just adopting the earth's natural cycles. And I just teach you a little bit about what I know and what I've been taught. I've had some good teachers over the years and some excellent books. I recommend at least a dozen or 2 dozen books in this uh, in this class because I was so inspired by so many authors who've paved the way for me. So I share that with you. I have some bibliographies and um, yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now. Um, I am rewriting a book, 2 books. I'm rewriting um, a book that I wrote under a pen name years ago. I have new ways of editing it, and I have an editor. And I basically got a developmental outline to make corrections on my I basically made another rough draft of my book, and I'm working on restructuring it and repackaging it and reprinting it under another name, my name. So that will be hopefully out by the end of the year. That's the goal. And there will be a book of my essays, my Substack essays coming out before, hopefully by the summer. It's about to start being compiled by an editor, and I am looking forward to getting the rough draft of that back, or the compilation of that back, and I'll be independently publishing. So there are things in the works, but my essays, I I feel like, are a good way of spreading the message of love and humility and humanity, and being in touch with God and earth and spirit. So, and your ancestors, my ancestors, guides, the whole universe really speaks to me. And through my essays, I've come up with a lot of little insights. So I want to share that with you guys. So more is on the way. Just be patient with me, but more articles are on the way. Let me know what you want me to talk about, what strong points. You might be able to go back in my I made a survey and only a few people filled it out, but I would love to know what you want to hear from me. And I hope, and from your comments on talking about mental health, I realized that it 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 opens the door for people to deal with their own issues and opens the door to communication within families, within communities. So, yes, glad to be of service. God bless. Peace and blessings. Take care.